Let's talk about boxers BS. Boxers bullshit. And the fans that calls out on these boxers BS. Now, of course, a lot of fans aren't mad at Keith Thurman. They call out his BS. Everything that come out of his mouth, fans believe is a BS. If he says he injured, it's a BS. If he's having surgery, it's a BS. If he won't fight Errol Spence because he'd rather wait to 2019 because of, his manager, Al Heyman, is saying, let's wait for it to be 2019 so it could be more lucrative for all parties, is BS. But the thing that I hate is that the fans just want to pick and choose who they want to call out the BS and give the other ones a pass. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. Now people being biased. People being biased. They see as Keith Thurman as the BS dude, and they see Errol Spence like he's the angel, like ain't nothing wrong with him, or nothing wrong with his career. He's just being ducked, and that's the only thing that's going on in his career. That he's just being ducked. He's a champ that's being ducked. If he's a champ, then he's not ducked, right? Because he got his opportunity. Remember, he became a mandatory, and right away when he became a mandatory, he got his opportunity. Ain't nobody ducked him. Now, do you remember when Keith Thurman was in position to have a title shot? Huh? Do you remember how many years it took for him to get a title shot? No. He didn't get a WBA title shot when he was in position in 2013 to get a title shot. Now count it, guys. Come on. Remember Sesame Street, the count dude? Let's see how many years he waited so he could get a real title shot. 2003, 2013, okay. 2014, that's 1. 2015, that's 2. 2016, that's 3. 2017, that's 4. 2017, he fought Danny Garcia for the WBC title. Remember, they upgraded Keith Thurman to the super champ. He ain't win it. Who gave him a title shot? Did Paulie give him a title shot? Did Broner give him a title shot? Did McDonough give him a title shot? Did Floyd give him a title shot? No. So that's the difference between, that's real duck. That's duck. When you're in position to get the title shot, or when you're in position to get the fight that you deserve and earn, and you don't get it. That's being ducked. Now, let me move forward. Now, the BS is that a lot of boxers is mad. Jesse Vargas, Sean Porter, Errol Spence have alluded that Keith Thurman is holding down the division. Keith Thurman is holding down the belts hostage. He's holding down the division, and they saying that he should vacate, whatever. Wishing that the WBC and the WBA strip him from his title. Now, first, Sean Porter, you lost to Keith Thurman. Maybe if you would have beat Keith Thurman, you would have never been in this position, begging for fights and begging to be in the position where you thought you should have been. Danny Garcia ain't bitching and moaning. Take his loss like a man. Now, Perry Knight's father, but he's handling better than other dudes. Now, you got Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas, you lost your belt with the WBO. Okay, you got screwed over by your promotional company. All right? You lost that position. Maybe you would have never lost that position. You wouldn't have been talking the way you be talking. Look like you got brain damage when you said, "Oh, Keith Thurman, stop. He shouldn't. He's not fighting the top dudes or something like that." Blah blah blah. Looks like you haven't been watching boxing, Jesse Vargas. The last 2 fights that he had was against Sean Porter and was against Danny Swift Garcia. Now let's move over to Errol Spence. Now Errol Spence been calling out Keith Thurman, right? Saying all this stuff that he's ducking, he want to fight, he's ducking and whatever, right? And a lot of fans have bought into it. But why Errol Spence acting like he doesn't have any options? Why he's acting like and fans too, y'all not even pointing this shit out. Because y'all so blinded by everything. Y'all so blinded by hype. And whatever Errol Spence says, you know what hype is. A lot of fans just go by the hype. Errol Spence, sir, you have options. But Crawford has called you out. You're not dying for that fight. Why not? Well, you're not dying for that fight. You know? Hey, look, a lot of fans is talking about that. Look, even Mayweather said it yesterday in the Fight Hype interview. He thinks the biggest fight is Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence. A lot of people is saying that Errol Spence is going to lose to Keith Thurman, and the biggest fight is Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence. So why not call out Bud Crawford and try to get that fight as soon as possible? Huh? Tell Al Heyman to call Bob Arum. Get that fight because Bud Crawford called you out. If that's the fight that everybody's talking about, trying to downplay Keith Thurman, if that's the fight, then why everybody's begging to fight, Errol Spence to fight Keith Thurman? Now look at the BS. He got Bud Crawford lined up. He got Kell Brook that just called him out. He got 154. Cotto was giving him a title shot. Look at the options that you had. Look at the options that you got. You could go to 154 pounds. Errol Spence walk around 180 plus. He's the biggest welterweight. You remember in the Sway interview what Errol Spence said? He said that Keith Thurman is too small for him. Now, if Keith Thurman is too small for you, that means everybody else at 147 is too small for you. So what that tells you, you're a weight bully. Errol Spence is a weight bully. That's what he is. Yeah, and I respect all boxers, but let's keep it real. You're a weight bully. You can make 147 pounds. Yeah, I can make 147 pounds. Give me 5 months and I'll make 147 pounds. I'm 200. Give me 4 months. So, Errol Spence, and a lot of people talking about that the welterweight division is stacked up 147. If you look at the 154 division, that is stacked up. That division is a sleeper. A lot of people ain't talking about that division. That division is good. You got Hurd, you got Lara, you got Charlo. Demetrius Andrade is still tampering with 160, 154. So you can still put him in there because I know that Demetrius Andrade, and he left because he couldn't get a fight, but he's still calling out Charlo. He still go down there to 154 like he mentioned. Got Lara, you got Trout. Kell Brook is now 154, and then you add Errol Spence at 154. That's a nice, good division, probably a prestige division. You can match that up with 147. So why you don't move up? You got a lot of options, Errol Spence. Why you acting like you're being ducked? How about you move up to 147 to a weight that you can make very comfortable? And you got a fight that's waiting for you right now, Kell Brook. A rematch with Kell Brook. I believe everybody believed the same, real boxing head believed the same thing, that if Kell Brook wasn't drained, coming back down from 160 pounds to 147 pounds, after surgery, never tested an eye, didn't have no sparring partners really. He ain't sparred the way he was supposed to spar. It would have been I think, a different outcome. I still would have picked Errol Spence to win, but I think it would have been a different outcome. I think it would have gone a decision. And I had it almost a draw before, you know what I'm saying, when the drain start acting up, plays into the effect. Errol Spence, if Keith Thurman is ducking Errol Spence, and a lot of people is ducking Errol Spence is ducking 154. Errol Spence is ducking guys that are his size. Which, I'm going to say it like this, I don't believe no fighter is ducked. I believe they avoid it. I believe everybody has their strategic and is managed a different way. Al Heyman manages these guys and he pushes these guys and manages in a strategic way. He moves the pieces the way he want to move it. It's just not these fighters. That's why in a lot of my videos I say what fighters say. And what they say, I fight whoever they put in front of me. I fight whoever they, guys. Gay, you dumb fans. Whoever they put in front of me. Who is they? Is their manager? Is the promotion? Is the belt federations? Is they. These are fighters. Fighters will fight anybody. They ain't scared of nobody. That's what they do for a living. You're the scared one. All those people and all these boxing fans that say these fighters are scared, stop watching these sports and disrespect these dudes. Ain't nobody scared. That's what they do for a living. They risk their life on the line to entertain your ass, feed their families with their damn fists. That's what they do for a living. You think they fought 100 and plus amateur fights and then go to the pros and fight 30 plus fights? And then all of a sudden you got fans, stupid fans like you calling them scares, and what the fuck do you do? Watch Modern Day Warriors. That's what you do. So shut the hell up. Tired of these fucking fans dissing these boxers like this. Fuck out of the sport, man. Stop watching the shit that you don't understand.